Okay, so we're going to talk about how to use our paths and the Pathfinder's divide tool to create an object in Illustrator, and then with single stroke or different shapes paths, cut that one object into multiple pieces. So what I mean is the following. I'm going to hold P for the pen tool, and remember, by holding the command or the control key, it's going to take me to one of the selection tools. I don't want the selection tool, I want the direct selection tool. So I'm going to let go of the command or the control on a PC, and I'm going to hold the letter A so I can get the white arrow, which is the icon of the direct selection tool. Click anywhere in the background. Now I'm going to go back to P for the pen tool, and when I hold the command on a Mac or the control on a PC, I will get the direct selection tool. This will allow me to select specific areas of my path, like the anchor point or a path that goes from one anchor point to another anchor point. And the other tool that I'm going to use is going to be the Alt option on a Mac and the Alt on a PC to get the anchor point tool. And again, these tools are found inside of our pen tool. So we have the pen tool, the anchor point tool, and the direct selection tool is right here. So P for pen tool. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a simple shape with a single click so I don't get a curved anchor point like this one. And I'll show you how to fix that one. I'm going to close my path. I'm going to hold the option on a PC, Alt option on a Mac, and I'm going to turn this curved anchor point into a sharp corner. Immediately, I'm going to hit the command key or control key on a PC, click anywhere in the canvas so that this path right here is not selected. And I'm going to do a path that's going to go from here to the opposite side. Command click on the canvas so nothing is selected. And I'm going to make another one that's going to go from this corner right here. And the reason why the anchor point for this path gets highlighted, it's because I have snap to point selected. Snap to point can be found under View, Snap to Point. So now I'm going to click from this corner and I'm going to go past this path right here, and I will explain why. And Command Control on a PC, click anywhere so none of these paths are selected. And I'm going to do the same thing, but from this corner right here, make sure that you get the white square, saying that you have snapped the beginning of this path on top of that anchor point. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to what I think is the edge of this path right here so you can see some of the issues that we are going to run into. Hit the letter A, and now we're ready to split this square shape into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shapes. However, we are going to make a mistake right here on purpose so I can show you guys how to fix this. With the command key control on a PC, which is the direct selection tool, select all of your curves. And again, once we split this and we want to make more splits, it's going to be the same procedure. You are going to select everything that you have plus the new path. And we're going to go to Window, Pathfinder. Now, the tool that we're going to use, it's going to be in our Pathfinder palette under Pathfinders, and it's going to be the first icon, which is called the divide. And this is exactly what we're going to do. We are going to divide this shape right here using this path, and this path. So let's select everything. I want you to pay attention to these 3 anchor points outside of our shape and the anchor point that is supposed to be laying on top of this edge. I'm going to click on divide, and there you have it. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We thought it was 6 and 7, but actually it's one shape because we made a mistake. So let's talk about fixing this mistake first, and then I'm going to show you a couple of tricks that you have to know in order to avoid this issue. I'm going to zoom in, and we're going to go to View, Outline, so we can see just the wireframe of our paths. Now, if I go over here, you will notice that this shape right here became a shape because we snapped this path to this point right here. Same thing for this corner right here on the right hand side, and so on. However, right here we had a problem. The reason was because we thought we had gone to the edge, but if I go back to the preview mode, it looked like when we moved this point right here, it looked like we had gone to this edge, but we never did go to the edge. we actually went before the edge. And you can only see that when you go to view outline. As long as you go over a path, this path right here will cut our object into these two pieces, and then this anchor point on the outside will be deleted. So let's do this again. I'm going to bring back my Pathfinder, put it to the side. I'm going to go back to preview, and with the command key, control key on a PC, to get the direct selection tool, I'm going to select all of my paths. Now remember, I moved this anchor point to the outside, and now when I go to Pathfinders divide, as you can see, we fixed this issue. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 pieces. Let's say, for example, I want to split this shape right here in half. I'm going to open my swatches. Let me move my swatches right here so I can do a quick selection of colors. Let me expand it and make sure that the fill color is on the top. And I'm going to make this one red. Command on a Mac, Control on PC. Select this shape now, make it yellow. Command Control, select this shape, make it green. Command Control, select this shape, make it blue. Command Control, select this inner shape right here. Now we don't know if we're selecting an edge for this shape here. Just make sure that you can see what you've selected and turn that into magenta. And I'm going to do a click and drag with my direct selection tool and make this one a dark purple. All right, so let's do this. I'm going to do a click and drag selection of all of the curves. And with my Pathfinders divide, I'm going to split this shape right here into two. Here we go. And there you have it. Now I can select this piece right here and click on this orange right here. If I want to add a split on the red piece, but not on the purple, what I would do with my pen tool is I'm going to click on the outside right here and then just drag it. Now, as long as I go over this path right here into the other piece and then hold Command, Control on PC for the direct selection tool, select everything, and then again go to Pathfinders divide, we are going to split this shape into two. However, we are left with this appendix right here. Let me go to view outline. So I'm going to hold Command on a Mac, Control on PC, and I have this little guy right here. It's really easy to get rid of. I am still in the pen tool. I'm going to move right on top of that anchor point, and notice that my pen tool now gets the negative sign. That means that I'm going to delete this anchor point, and there you have it. Let's go back to our preview. And now with the command key, Control on a PC, I can select this shape right here, change its colors, and so on. When we split shapes, it's better to create our path from the outside and then into another shape, selecting everything, Pathfinders divide, and then delete this appendix right here. I'm going to view outline, and I'm going to do a deselection of all the curves by just clicking with my direct selection tool on the outside, and then clicking with my direct selection tool, I can delete that extra anchor point. And now let's go back to view, preview. I can select this new shape, add another color. Let's make this one light brown. And there you have it. I can then select all of my shapes, and I will get a question mark on the icon of the fill. What I want to do now is I want to get rid of my stroke. So I'm going to click on the stroke icon so it goes on the top. And then I'm going to select none, which is the white square with the red line going across. And there you are. So this is how we use the Pathfinder divide tool to split an object using different paths.